Hit it, Clark.
Hit it in.
What's happening in Commodore Theatre in Tampa, Florida? It's Friday night and y'all here to see a comedy show.
All right. Wow.
Thank you everybody. Thank you all for coming out. We are Tampa News Force. My name is Josh Santos. With me as always is the senior executive content producer of Tampa News Force, Clark Brooks.
That's my name.
You all found your way into the most incredible comedy theater in Tampa for an amazing night. And if you need to use the bathroom at any point, it is right behind you over there in the hallway. If you need to leave, there's exit signs.
Please don't leave.
And if you need to buy a shirt or some snacks, go see Kevin over at the front desk there. And besides that, I hope you guys are all ready for a good time. You guys ready? Ready to start the show?
All right, you ready?
All right.
Let's go.
Well, you know, Tampa, wow. Such a crazy place to live.
It is crazy.
You know, a lot of stuff happens in Florida, and this is the craziest things that have happened in Florida this month. Number one, USF is offering an English course concentrating on Taylor Swift. You know, and if I were a college student today, I would take it. You know, because it sounds like a pretty easy tay-tay.
Rhymes with the letter A.
That's the joke. Yeah. And other education news, school segregation is on the rise in Florida.
Woo for segregation.
Yeah, you know, this is the second worst thing to happen to education in Florida since they started teaching that Taylor Swift class at USF. Yeah. Florida right now is actually disenrolling hundreds of thousands of recipients of Medicaid from the program, which is really crazy because now children will have to find a job with health insurance. Mm-hmm. if they want to stay healthy out there. You know?
Dangerous out there.
New abortion laws are in effect now, so if you need an abortion after 6 weeks of pregnancy, keep it. So that, you know, that way it can grow up and go to a segregated school and, you know, not get Medicaid or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know,
right.
I don't know what happens with kids these days. You know,
crazy kids.
And real news, Sarasota has issued a burn ban. So they're prohibiting almost all open burnings, except of course the ones involving gay children's books.
Yep. Makes sense.
Yeah. DeSantis also recently signed a bill scrubbing climate change language from state law, and now that it's been scrubbed, climate change has sadly been defeated. I know, real sad stuff. We're gonna miss you, climate change. We're gonna miss the heat that you brought. We're gonna miss the way that you made that water steaming hot. We're gonna miss those red-tide fish. We're gonna miss those hurricanes. I miss you, climate change. Ron DeSantis killed you before you had a chance to live. You had a chance to take us down, but you can't take us down anymore. It's too late, climate change. You gotta go. You gotta go home. You gotta get the fuck out of Florida. You're not allowed in the law. And no more laws. So sad. Woo. And I think I got all I can get out of that. We can cut it.
Okay.
Thank you. I was gonna see how long I could do that before you all walked out.
It was like having Eddie Vedder right here. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's great.
Crazy. Yeah. And tourism news, Florida saw record-breaking tourism for the first quarter of the year, which explains why I'm still stuck in traffic.
Wow.
You know, Also, the Skyway Bridge isn't displaying rainbow colors this year, even though it's the gayest looking thing in Florida. Look at that. That thing's just going in there, up and down, under it. It's gross. Someone should burn that thing. Nasty. In Florida home market news, Florida is actually leading the nation with the most all-cash home buyers. And these new homeowners will soon be leading the nation with the most homes physically underwater. And Tampa restaurant news, Tampa is actually facing a reckoning, and that's why we're counting down the top Tampa restaurant news in Tampa. Come on, everybody, let's dance. We're counting down the Tampa news of the news and restaurants. All right, number one restaurant news. Red Lobster is closing 3 locations, which is real bummer for me because where am I supposed to refuse to eat now? Tijuana Flats has announced they're closing 4 locations after a bankruptcy, which is a real bummer for me because where am I supposed to refuse to eat now? In other news, Cookout, the fast food southern chain, they're opening 2 locations in Florida, and which is great news for me because now I have a place I can refuse to eat at. Right? I'm not going in that piece of shit. Fucking gross. Ew. Nasty. Rob Gronkowski, he just opened up a new restaurant, Green Lane, and he was actually serving food there, but then they asked him to stop after he kept spiking all the salads. And he's just throwing them on the ground. That's not what you're supposed to do,
Nobody wants to eat that.
You're going to eat those.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Starbucks employees at a Dale Mabry location voted to unionize. And in unrelated news, a bunch of Starbucks employees are looking for work in Tampa. So hire them if you guys are looking for employees.
Yeah.
I know you probably heard about this. A sushi restaurant that I cannot afford to go to, was caught using foxtail ferns from an apartment courtyard where dogs have been known to use the bathroom. You know? And they would have gotten away with it too if the restaurant reviewer for the Tampa Bay Times wasn't a dog. Found it out real quick. He was like, I just peed on these things.
Yeah, exactly.
Now there's sushi?
Oh, no.
Ugh. Nasty. All right. Gun incidents in Florida are on the rise. That's right. Yeah, we're number 3 in the nation for gun incidents. So if we all do our part, we can bump those numbers up. Yeah. Which brings us to our next countdown. That's right. Yeah, we're counting down. We're counting down the top these are the best crimes committed in Tampa this month. Number 1 crime committed in Tampa this month, the skate rink riot. A canceled after party at a skate rink in Brandon led to fights and a few dozen arrests. And even still, those who attended say it was the best time they ever had at a skate rink. Sonic Sports Bar is being asked to shut down after a bunch of residents keep calling the police on them, and they've been visited over 22 times by police following a shooting where a group of men were just seen randomly shooting up a parking lot. And this is by far the most efficient way to bring down rent prices in St. Pete. So, I don't know why they're doing that. It's good for the community. Soho, there was recently a fight between groups outside of a Jimmy John's, which led to a bunch of shooting, 2 people dead, 3 people injured. And, it just looks like Soho might be the next place getting segregated in Florida. Okay.
That's 2 woos for segregation so
That's
far,
right, yeah.
so.
People are demanding it, yeah. A drunk driver, this is a Florida man. He pled guilty after sideswiping a migrant bus that left 8 people dead and many more injured. And Bryant Howard, seen here, he says he was only on prescription pills and a little bit of marijuana oil, adding that if he was drunk, he would have killed way more.
Motivated.
And finally, Dexter, a 4-year-old bulldog, was tragically killed and dumped at Fort DeSoto State Park just a day after being adopted. Yeah, the dog's owner, 66-year-old Domingo R. Rodriguez, is being charged with decapitating that beautiful dog, which is fucked up. It's really fucked up. Even worse, Kristi Noem just got an idea for her next book. So if you don't know, she killed a dog.
And wrote about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. That's been a monologue. Oh my God, you guys all sat through that. Make some noise for yourselves. You guys ready for more show? That's right. You guys all need to get her energy in there. Well, cooking's very difficult.
Super difficult.
Very difficult. And that's...
Up and cool things down and cut and slice and stuff. Ugh.
Yeah, hate it.
So hard.
It sucks, but it can be easy. And that's why we have the master chef himself, Chef Jeff from Fox's Dinner Diaz, doing a little demonstration for us. So we'll be right back right after this.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Minute Meals with Chef Jeff. I'm your host, Chef Jeff. Minute Meals with Chef Jeff. Tempeh tapanan in under a minute. Whoa, can you do that? Yeah, we're gonna take these nice little bit of olives here. I don't even know what's in there, but it looks good. So we're just gonna give this a nice little bit of a rough chop here. Oh wow, that one still had the pit in it. Okay, see that one coming. We're gonna put these right into our bowl here. Give it a nice little bit of a toss here. Stir it in a little bit here. Now we're going with some hottie bites. Why? It's hot and spicy. A little meat caliente, if you ask me here, folks. No frying added. Why? Too much salt. We get to control it because we're gonna add in a little bit of emerald. We're gonna go bam, jalapeno pepper hot sauce. We're gonna go really big, really big. Get that in here, get out of the bottle. Come on now, why won't you work? We're gonna bring in a nice little bit of some cooling agents here. It's gotta have a nice little balance, it's contrast. Aloe vera. If it's good for a sunburn, then it's gonna be good for balancing out the heat. We're just gonna eyeball it. You just wanna eyeball it, okay? A little bit here goes a long way. We just wanna marry these flavors together. Now folks, this tempeh is right out of the bag. Not much you really have to do. We've done the work for you. This is absolutely disgusting, but your friends are gonna absolutely love it because you can put this on a nice little bit of a cracker. You can put this on some nice croissants, toast points. Let's go throw this right into the microwave here. This isn't a 1 minute meal without having 1 minute in this bad boy. Let's check this out. This is the nature's aphrodisiac right here. Betty Crocker, pink crystals, okay? This stuff right here just brightens up a plate. Now, alrighty there. Oh, I like this, I like this, I like this a lot. Is you can serve it right on these pickles here. And that's gonna give it a nice little bit of contrast because no one's expecting that. So we're just gonna hit it with just a nice little bit. My friends, from my kitchen to yours, thanks for stopping by. You guys want some? Alrighty, let's do this.
Chef Jeff Philbin, ladies and gentlemen. Who in real life is on Channel 13 sometimes.
Yeah, 1 p.m., number one show at 1 p.m. at Fox 13. Check them out.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Very
That looks delicious.
Yeah, very few pickle recipes.
I only eat that every day. Yeah.
You don't like to eat anywhere else.
I don't. I eat at home from my microwave.
There you go.
And nowhere else.
All right.
Yeah. So this has been a crazy month. We can all agree on that. And to make sense of it all, we turn our attention right now to Clark Brooks with this month in headlines.
All right. These are stories we've already published on TampaNewsForce.com. May 1st, Coach Cooper elaborates on skirt comment. Following remarks that upset some people after the first-round playoff loss to the Florida Panthers, which ended the Tampa Bay Lightning season, Lightning head coach John Cooper has expounded on his remark that goalies should wear skirts in the playoffs and claims that he was basically taken out of context, a comment that was interpreted by many as sexist and misogynistic. That's an absurd accusation, responded Cooper. For starters, women excel at hockey, the U.S. Olympics women's team being a prime example, and they don't wear skirts. Secondly, I was advocating on behalf of wearing skirts as a sensibly comfortable garment, he said, standing up to reveal his own bare legs, showcased by an above-the-knee cranberry skirt. If goalies have to wear all that padding, we should do everything possible to make them as comfortable as possible, otherwise, so they can perform their duties to the absolute best of their ability. That's all I'm saying. Plus, when you have a couple of showstoppers like this, why wouldn't you want to wear a skirt? He added, gesturing to his own absolutely stunning gams. Florida outlaws returning library books after 6 weeks. Mike Hernandez of Tampa became the first person arrested since the passing of Florida's new law banning the return of library books borrowed for longer than 6 weeks. 6 weeks? It's Anna Karenina, he explained upon being taken into custody at the Seminole Heights Public Library. Nobody has ever read anything by Tolstoy in under 6 weeks. The new law has exceptions for returning books by James Joyce and David Foster Wallace up to 15 weeks after they're checked out, but it's punishable by a fine of $15 and a jail sentence of not less than 89 years for books by any other authors. It's a step in the right direction in creating a culture of respect for books, said Reginald Hubris of the Tampa Bay Pro-Library Rules Alliance. Asked what borrowers who might inadvertently keep a library book for longer than 6 weeks should do, Hubris said, I don't know, keep it, I guess. Honestly, we don't really care as much about books as we do about telling people what to do with them. Mental health professional weighs in on man or bear question. There's currently a lot of discussion about a hypothetical scenario/thought experiment in which women are asked, would you rather be alone in the woods with a man or a bear, with a seemingly surprising number of respondents, at least to men, choosing the bear. In order to get to the bottom of this viral phenomenon, we consulted a world-renowned mental health physician, Dr. Kath Enema, which he insists is his real name and not a silly and frankly uninspired anagram for the words fake name. You'll see, it's a procedure in which a hose is inserted, he said, to which we replied that we understood. We then asked the obvious question, that being, are women just being sarcastic? Oops, too far. Are women just being sarcastic when asked that question, when choosing the bear in this scenario? Because many insist they're being sincere. He responded by looking around, appearing not to be paying attention until we addressed him as Dr. Enema. First principle, simplicity. Read Marcus Aurelius. Of each particular thing, ask, what is it in itself? What is its nature? What does it do, this bear you seek? Before we could answer, he said, it covets. That is its nature. And how do we begin to covet? Do we seek things out to covet? No. We begin by coveting what we see every day. Bears covet honey. Women like being called honey. First principles, simplicity. Read Winnie the Pooh. He then dismissed us, saying, you fly back to Tampa now, News Force. Fly, fly, fly. New store customers confused but not disappointed. Some customers visiting the new Green Lane restaurant on Dale Mabry in Tampa were surprised by the nature of the business when they arrived. I thought for sure this was a weed dispensary when I drove by, said local vegan Lisa Herzog. That's fine though, I could go for some mashed chickpeas, tofu, and alfalfa sprouts. I knew it was a restaurant, said marijuana enthusiast Reggie Wiltlop, but I came in to see if I could buy some weed anyway because you never know. Further confusing them was the presence of former Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl champion Rob Gronkowski, who has a stake in the venture and was on hand to help promote the grand opening. Wait, is that a cop? Why is there a cop here? Questioned Herzog. Oh, it's a football guy. Okay, wait, that makes even less sense. What is even going on here right now? She added. I don't know that he works here, but there's a guy named Ryan or Brian out back who hooked me up with some dank kush and some mashed chickpeas, said Whitlow. I think this is my new favorite restaurant. Let's see. This is a story that I don't have notes for. It's the cops broke up, or actually it's headlines from the future, sorry. Those are all the stories we did this month. This is our last show, so we're not gonna have one of these next month. So these are things that are gonna be published in the month of June that you guys are privy to by being here tonight. So this is Tampa Police bust underground ballet club. The Tampa Police Department has broken up an underground ballet club in which dancers gathered at parking garages, construction sites, and the back rooms of various businesses to participate in and watch unsanctioned ballet performances. Officials say they have apprehended the promoters of these events as well as several participants. This is a major win in our ongoing effort to shut down unauthorized arts installations, said TPD spokesperson Bill Booch, and we couldn't have done it without the outstanding undercover work of Detective Gustav Ramirez. Yeah. Detective Ramirez was specifically selected for this particular assignment, and we knew he'd do a great job with it, Booch said, because he's gay. I'm just kidding, he isn't gay. We just think it's funny to say it because of the ballet thing, he added. Ramirez responded, "You do realize that male ballet dancers exist, right? And that they're not all homosexuals. I don't know why anybody decided it was necessary for me to wear a tutu. I know, I'm gay. Ha ha ha," he added, sighing and rolling his eyes exasperatedly, eliciting laughter from the other officers assembled. And that's it for the stuff that we thought we published this month. But that's going to lead us, again, into the future headlines, which has its own little bit where I am in the future. Hear that music? That's cool. All right. I know this happened in the past. We're a little mixed up. Rehearsal's good. Let's see. Hottest trend in gourmet cuisine rooted in Tampa Heights. When picky gourmands think of the origin sites of their favorite culinary delights, Tampa Heights is probably not the first place they think of, but that could be changing. The latest thing in foodie culture is found produce, squealed local gastronome Susie Mandelkortz, after a report from the Tampa Bay Times revealed that Co., a high-end Japanese restaurant on Palm Avenue, was using foxtail ferns from a plant bed outside the Pearl apartment complex, a spot where local dogs frequently relieve themselves. To garnish diners' plates, the practice has surprisingly caught on with other nearby restaurants. When I first heard that, I was disgusted, said Rick Lunk, the owner of the soon-to-open Rick's But Not on the River, a nearby upscale restaurant that promises unique Epicurean experiences. But then I looked out the window and realized we have plants outside too, and dogs shit and piss there all the time. Also cats, squirrels, possums, raccoons, and owls too. Why waste money on parsley or lettuce when I have a garnish garden right outside my back door? I expect this to catch on in a big way, he added. Gosh, I sure hope so, squealed Mandelkortz. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh, this is from the future. Tampa named America's most challenging skate park. Coming as something of a surprise to everyone, Classy Thrashy magazine has named the city of Tampa as the most challenging skate park in America. The best skate parks are recreational environments made for skateboarding, BMX, scootering, and aggressive inline skating, and may contain half pipes, handrails, fun boxes, ramps, stairs, quarter pipes, ledges, spine transfers, pyramids, bank wraps, full pipes, pools, bowls, snake runs, and any number of other objects for the sake of challenging skaters, the magazine states. It would appear that Tampa was designed with the idea of making it tough for everybody who wants to get around, with busted sidewalks, high curbs, construction projects in various states of incomplete, piles of overflowing bags of garbage, and human beings laying around, as well as various other hazards. The attitude of "we dare you to try to get from point A to point B without jacking yourself up" is what elevates Tampa to the top of our list. Yeah, Tampa is gnarly. I face-planted because I didn't bail when I accidentally found myself in an acid drop. I wasn't wearing a brain bucket because it wasn't my intention to pull a burley, said recent visitor Ray McSriff. And I'm not a skater, I'm a lawyer. I was just walking a couple blocks from my hotel to Eddie and Sam's for some pizza. All right, then, this is our last one. Okay. This is to publish on June 1st. Tico pledges to execute an employee every time power goes out this summer. With June 1st being the official start of what is expected to be yet another busy hurricane season, Tico says they are committed to providing the best possible customer service experience regardless of adverse weather conditions. And in order to demonstrate how seriously we take that commitment, we'd like to announce that every time a customer suffers a power outage, we will summarily execute a Tico staff member, said company spokesperson Suzanne Wifflewitz. It could be Roy, one of our hardworking power line crewmen, or Becky, who does top-notch work in accounts receivable. Heck, it could be me. We won't know it until or unless it happens, at which point someone will be selected at random to be taken out onto Franklin Street and shot by a member of our Quality Control and Service Consequences team. So hopefully it never happens. I'd like to mention that the offer is only open to Tico customers whose accounts are current, and also that many of us have families, including young children who need both their parents at this point in their lives, she said, beginning to tremble. Also, you would have to lodge a complaint about your service being disrupted, which you don't have to do unless you want to, since you know lives are literally at stake here. But you know, every time that you have to reset a clock or throw away some spoiled yogurt because we failed to keep your power on during any named tropical storms this summer, someone will die, because we value our customers. And that's it for all the headlines. So, welcome back, Josh Santos. All right.
Yeah, I hope the power doesn't go out.
I hope so too.
Yeah, because I work
But
at
it will.
Tico.
So, you could be in trouble.
Yeah.
All right.
But we actually have a clip of my old job before this. Real crazy time. So we'll take a look at that. We'll be right back after this. All right, man. You still waiting around?
Yeah, I'm actually waiting on a date, and
That's
before
right.
we walk
Brought
away,
2 waters out.
Thank you, but could you actually do me a favor?
Yeah, anything, man.
Cool. So when the girl shows up, would you mind when you come to our table, you call me Big Dick Don?
Big Dick Don?
Yeah, I think she'd like that. Yeah,
All right.
just I think it'd be really cool.
Oh, whatever, man. Yeah, I'll try it out.
Okay, thank you. Oh, hey, Raylina.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Good.
I really appreciate you showing up for the date.
Yeah, FetLife has been a lifesaver. You're actually like my 4th date today.
Cool. Well, I hope you still have some energy.
Yeah, you too.
All right. So y'all have a moment to take over, look at the menu?
We haven't seen a menu yet. But
Wait a minute. Do I know you?
Maybe.
You're that rapist.
What?
This guy is this
No,
guy
I'm
just
not.
got released from
What are
prison
you
for
talking
raping a
about?
lot
What
of
are you-
people.
what the
What
fuck
hell
are
are
you
you doing in
saying?
the store, man?
I'm not a rapist.
There's a sign there that says no rapists allowed. If you
I'm
don't
not
get
a
out
rapist.
right now, I'm
What
going
are
to
you
call the
talking about?
police.
What the fuck are you
I'm
talking
going to
about?
call the police
Stop,
right now
dude.
on this
I'm not
bench.
a rapist.
Yes,
You're
he
making
is.
this up.
This guy's
Yo, fuck
lying
you,
to you.
dude.
Wherever
You're
you
so
met
full
him,
of shit.
it's
Why
wrong.
are you trying
This
to
guy's
ruin my
trying
date?
to lie
Yo,
to you.
fuck this place. Fuck you. I don't
Yeah,
need this
get out of
shit.
here.
Oh my
I know.
God.
Can't believe you almost went through that, ma'am.
Thank you for saving me.
I know. That's just what I like to do here. Make sure every one of my customers is safe.
Oh my God.
Well, hope you're okay. You're all calm?
Yeah, thank you.
Well, if you need any help, my name is Big Dick Don.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what they call me.
Want to sit down?
Yeah, I can sit down. Not doing anything. Crazy. Wow.
You did a rough job.
Yeah, I got fired from that job.
That's hard to believe. Seems like
Wow.
you went above and beyond in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
So,
I know. Well, you know, we're all. It makes some noise if you live in Tampa.
yeah, all right.
That's a good amount of people.
Sure, it's most of them.
Yeah, no, so you probably know Tampa is a great place to do stuff in, and we scientifically put together a list of the top things to do in Tampa. And that's the subject of our next countdown.
All right, here we go.
Counting it down.
Yeah.
This is the top things in Tampa. All right.
That music is paid for by now.
Yeah, you guys didn't dance. Well, number one thing is stay inside. So you're going to stay inside of anything, a house, a car, an establishment, a seedy one preferably.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, you can stay inside. That's one of the top things to do in Tampa.
Yeah, it is.
Number two, clean your house. This is a very easy activity. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
But clean your house. That's why it's the second best thing to do
Keep
in
it from
Tampa.
being seedy.
Keep it clean. Number three, let your house slowly get dirty again. You know, just progressively. You know, it doesn't have to be all at once. You can just ignore life and just let it all pile
Let it
up.
go, yeah.
Which is
That's easy.
my preferred method.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let it happen.
Yeah, but then once it's all dirty again, you know, number four, go out at night, right?
Yeah.
Tampa's the #1 nightlife capital in the world for a reason, you know? Everyone's friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's nice.
No shootings.
Gun crime is only gun crime's only in third place in
Yeah.
the country. So, you know,
That's bronze.
we got a lot of room to
Yeah.
get worse.
Yeah.
So, you know,
After you go out at night.
after you go out at night, you know, I like to have people over, which is why it's
Yeah.
number 5. Have some people over your house. After last call, I just invite whoever's in there to my house and we just keep the party going. You got to keep the party going. Someone has to do it. It's usually me, and that's what. No, yeah. Exactly. This guy's coming over to my house after the show. And then once they're over there, we're going to trash my house. You know, we're going to trash the house because that's the number 6 best thing to do in Tampa. And then once your house is properly trashed, you go out there and you buy a ski mask and some gasoline. And I don't have to tell you what you got to do with this, right?
But we're going to anyway.
We're going to burn the house down. We're going to burn the house down and collect the insurance money because with that money, we're going to leave the country. That's right. We're going to leave the country. And then we're going to spend that insurance money on overseas properties. And it's going to go very well until we get scammed by locals. And then the locals are going to just drain our accounts.
They're going to see us coming.
But you know what's great about Tampa? You can always come back to it. Because once you lose all your insurance money, you're going to lose all that money, and then you're going to move back to Tampa. Or you're going to have to start over again. Yeah. This is my best friend right here. Yeah, because after you move back, you're going to have to start complaining about the rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's why that's the number 13th best thing to do in Tampa.
That's a full list.
But, you know, the best thing to do overall in Tampa is...
Dating.
No.
Oh.
Press space.
Oh, it's press space.
You enjoy a comedy show at the world-famous Commodore Theatre here in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
That's why it's the best thing. You all decided to do the best thing in Tampa tonight. And that's commendable, because this is the last time you'll ever see me and Clark here for the foreseeable future due to...
Well, now everyone's sad.
Yeah, everyone's sad about it, but it doesn't have to be sad. This could be the start of something beautiful. Maybe you're out there in the audience right now and you're thinking, Josh, I can do what you're doing. You just seem crazy. You're just up there yelling. I could do that. You can. You can do this next month. Someone needs to host this show. So, well, this guy. Yeah. Yeah, that's enough. Just sit. Back to me. Okay. Anyway, living with roommates really sucks, right? It sucks.
That is
It's
a
terrible.
smooth transition.
It's so terrible living
Man.
with roommates, especially when you're trying to date.
That's the worst.
Which is what
Yeah.
this next clip is about. We'll be right back after this. Oh, hey, what's happening, man?
What's up, man?
How's it going with Vanessa?
Oh, dude, she's great. Everything's going good.
Nice.
She just made me do this one weird thing. When we're having sex, she likes me to come in my own mouth.
What the? Woo! That sounds a little weird, man, but not judging.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Yeah, but everything else is good. I know she likes to break my ankles sometimes, which is really problematic.
Sounds painful. What the hell?
Yeah, no, other than that, it's pretty good.
Like, I wouldn't really like that, but...
I don't know, she does this one thing where she likes to fart in my breakfast before she serves it to me.
Oh, that sounds really familiar. I used to have a girl that used to do the same thing to me. I couldn't be with someone that does something so weird, you know?
But no, that's pretty good. Everything's going great with her.
Wait. Is her last name Vanessa P?
Yeah, that's the girl, dude. It's the girl, love of my life.
Dude, that's my ex-wife. Come on, bro. You gotta leave her. You can't. It's either her or me. Guess never come into this house again. Get out.
Dude, this is my house. You can get out of here now. I love her.
Oh, all right. Well,